What's up everyone, it's Demolition Derby for Life. This is going to be a teardown video of the Derby cars from this year. I'm starting on the compact car right now. I think a couple people asked why I didn't run the cars at New Ulm. Thing is, they wouldn't let me run. I did not have a rollover bar. It was my fault. I should have looked at the rules. I thought it was just a derby where it was just a cleanup, where you just bring the cars there and run them as they are. Well, I found out when I got there that you had to have a rollover bar. If you didn't have one, you didn't run. I tried to plead my case, but they pretty much said, nope, you have to have a rollover bar. I did try to make something up to just work in there for the time being, just something that would relatively pass for a rollover bar, but they wouldn't let it go because it wasn't connected to the cage. It kind of sucked. I drove down there it took me an hour or some drive to get down there. It sucks that I didn't get to run either of my cars. I brought the SpongeBob and the Deadpool car. Wouldn't let me run both just because I didn't have a rollover bar. But also, I didn't qualify for their tire rolls either for the Deadpool car. I had full center rims in, and I didn't think that would be an issue, but I guess it was, so oh well. So the cars are done for this year. I'm gonna start tearing them down so I can start fresh for next year. The SpongeBob car, it had one more run just for the front end. The back end right here is all goofed up and just torn down pretty good. The compact heat only lasted about 5 minutes. They just went balls to the walls and pretty much wrecked the cars in about 30 seconds. I figured if I actually got out there, if I would have went out there, I would have placed, because I was going to go out there with my head on my shoulders and play it smart. Because, they went balls to the walls right away, and I think 4 out of the 6 cars were out, or 4 out of the 8 cars were out within the first minute, and then everyone else was out shortly after. It would have been nice to run, but oh well, can't help it. We'll save the front bumper. It's still good. Figure might as well keep using it as long as it's good. It has one run on it for sure. And I didn't really even use the front end on it. I did a couple times. Seemed to hold up. Half-assed, decent anyway. I made my custom shocks. That's just some square-inch tubing and shoved it into the frame and welded the best I could. Well, I'll cut that off. Radiator shot, but I'm actually going to save it because they're actually good for meat protectors, or like for the radiator protectors. This was an old radiator that was shot, and I just broke off the sides, and that's about a good 1.5 inches thick. That takes a lot to get through, and it will help me save my other radiators. Well, I think what really breaks the radiators is when the frame comes in the side, and they just shear off all this plastic, which sucks. Oh shoot. The car runs fine yet. Like, I can start this up and drive it. It's just I just got to start fresh for next year. I got a new car already picked out. It's a mid-size, maybe compact. I would like to save this car, just so I can use up the front end, not for one little fun run, but it's just too far gone so to actually save it through the winter. So I'm pretty much just going to pull all the tires off, pull the struts, save whatever I can off of it, because I do want to run more of these cars, and it would be nice to have parts. I should have saved the struts off of my other one that I ran last year, and then that would have helped me save some money for one of these struts, which this one is starting to pull up through. Oh well, I think that's actually the one I put on. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so pretty much what I'll be saving for sure is the radiator, hoses, gas lines. I mean, these are brand new. I put these brand new all the way up to the front. Save the bumper, tires, CV shafts, struts. There's no brakes in this car. Doesn't pay to save those. Majority of the cage I will save as well. Fuses I will save. Those are not cheap. I will definitely save those. I'll pull the battery cables. Computer can go with the car. I might save the computer. This is good yet. All the mesh that I put over the windows, it's good to reuse. My custom rollover bar that they didn't let me pass, that will go with the car too. It's just garbage. Pull the roof sign, pull the bolts, pull the gas tank. I will pull the rear tires. Well, when I have to load up the car, I'm gonna end up probably, if I might have to just push it on, because I'm gonna pile this full of scrap metal that I have laying around. I will push it on with the donuts on the back, and then I'll pull them off when I get to the scrap yard. I will save this chain and bolts. Back bumper, I actually might save that one just for because it's steel. I might as well save it if I ever need a spare back bumper or something like that. I will pull that off. Trunk design, I will say, was a bad idea to dish it and whatever else. I'm gonna try it different next year. I am gonna crease it again next year, but I won't dish it as much as I did. Because as soon as I got hit a couple times, that whole back section right there just plowed out and just was no good. I might save this donut tire. It might hold air. Probably not, but if not, whatever. That's pretty much it. Save the ratchet straps. But what else? Pretty much that's all I'm gonna save, and this threaded rod stuff that I have up front too, I'll save. But otherwise, yeah, I'll give her a startup for you guys. See if they'll pop right over. Pops right over. It would have been a very competitive car, I think, out there. I mean, for how bad the back end is and whatnot, I think it would have done fine. I also am going to save the belt. Those belts are not cheap either. And maybe I'll save the spark plugs and maybe some other random stuff too if I feel like taking it off. So there you go, guys. There's a little idea of like the final look at the compact car before it goes off the scrap. I'll do more videos on the Deadpool and the Jurassic Park car. Those cars we're gonna go to this year. I mean, I really do want to save the Deadpool car, but I mean, the frame on it is just, it's just gone, or not gone, but it's just too far bent and whatnot. I mean, I have it fixed for one more run, but that's pretty much all I'm going to get out of it. And I'd rather start fresh than have to redo it. And the Jurassic Park car, I was going to run it at Elk River, but they wouldn't let derby cars in the ring, so whatever. Time to start fresh for next year. So there you go, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Demolition Derby for life. And we'll see you guys later.